Today we will be discussing on most critical factor of your project productivity. Project productivity means, let's say you are performing a task and that task is supposed to meet the stipulated timeline to get completed. It should meet the quality of delivery. It should meet the budget. Now, productivity is measured on three aspects. One is the budget, one is the quality, one is the timeline. Apart from that, there are two other critical factors. Is it secure and safe? And the third is there any good reputation of the project? So these are fundamental five timeline. So why productivity is lost? Worldwide, one survey was conducted and it has been seen that productivity is lost due to lack of quality, due to exceed budget, and due to lack of time management skill. So time management is one of the fundamental thing, and if there is a delay of getting things done, the overall project timeline is not met. If the delivery timeline is getting delayed and not met, then lot of ripple effect and impact can happen. So if the timeline is not met, then the overall ROI is not being achieved. ROI means the project is started, project is supposed to end, so that the investment that has been done should be actually coming into payback in reality. Like you are, let's say, setting up a restaurant. So setting up a restaurant has got a 6 month time. So after the restaurant is inaugurated, then people will come, people will enjoy the food, and they can refer, more people will come, so that the investment will be paid off. Now this 6 months stipulated timeline which was there to set up the restaurant, then if the timeline is 8 month or 9 month, then the investor need to pay more the interest to the respective bank or someone, and the paying back should be delayed. So first is the earning will be impacted, second is ROI will be impacted, and you may need to pay extra to the respective financial organization. Return of investment will be badly at stake, and not only that, goodwill and trustworthiness towards the customer will also get impacted, because they have got a lot of hope that new restaurant is opening up, etc., etc. So it is very much important to analyze what is the root cause of the potential delay, and then you need to take further action so that the delay or the timeline miss can be adjusted and the delay can be really mitigated, so that acceleration of the product delivery can be ensured. Now when you will be starting doing the analysis why the delay is, then you will be able to find some hidden cause which was not known earlier. So in this talk we will be delivering some inner insight how you can mitigate the project delivery delay and ensure the productivity or the quality of delivery or implementation or deployment will be really faster, meeting the timeline. Not only the meeting the timeline, rather delivering the project before the deadline that comes. So first and foremost thing is you need to really do an assessment why the situation is stuck in, or so is getting stopped, why things are not moving or accelerating the pace you predicted. So fundamental thing is you need to really see where is the delay. So you started, you have chunked down the milestone, overall goal is sliced into milestone, and each milestone has got some timeline associated, resource associated, so who will do what by when, and the dependency of task 1, task 2, task 3 if they can run in parallel or they are dependent on task 1. After finishing task 1, task 2 will be available to have the implemented, and then task 2 task 3 can be parallel, task 4 is dependent, and task 4 is dependent on task 3 and task 2, and then task 5 can be run with task 6, something like that. So when you will be making the planning correctly, so that you can have a clarity, oh okay, I have a delay in task 2 and task 3. I have a delay in task 4 because task 2 and task 3, which can run in parallel, is not getting smoother. So fundamental thing is, when you will be plotting the overall goal, objective, and the tasks scheduled and associated resources, then you can have a great vision board, and with this board you will be able to see, okay, these are the summary, and today's date we are in task 2, task 3, though task 2 and task 3 are running in parallel, but task 3 is good, task 2 having problem, so that task 4 cannot be started. Now, after identifying or highlighting the major root cause of the delay, next step of action is classifying or categorizing the cause of the delay. Is it something like really controllable, or it is uncontrolled and dependent by other third party? So once the control and uncontrolled, or controllable or uncontrollable things are really decided, then you need to see what are the potential things you can do to improve the situation. Is there a skill, like who are working, they don't have the skill, then they need to really arrange for short-term training and enablement. Is there a confidence that they have a skill but they are fearful of failure? Is that they don't have any experience because this is a new task they are performing, so they need some hand holding and mentorship from others? Is it a manpower shortage, so that the people are really stressed out, and then when they are working in a stretch manner they are getting burnout or stressed out condition? Then is it a delivery lead time of the equipment or other partner or provider that is making the overall delay? Is it some cost decision and budget allocation is not approving, so that is why it is getting delayed? Is it a conflict of ideas and conflict of methodology of implementation? Is it a collaboration gap? Is it a leadership or management issues? Is it a feedback issue that nobody is saying, and if the feedback could have been shared beforehand, the acceleration of the deployment can be faster? Is it a customer not ready where actually implementation is supposed to happen, the infrastructure is not built? Is it a technical limitation? Is it a problem is not getting solved and it is recurring in nature? Or it is something proactiveness is missing and procrastination is very much high, so that people are getting things ignored and neglected, action is not happening. So once you will be doing these sort of analysis, question being answered, then you can have a real clarity. Oh, okay, these are the fundamental aspects I should do, and then your identified root cause will be coming as an actionable item. So once it is actionable item, then you can really prepare one issue tracker or problem solution or delay mitigation spreadsheet. So delay mitigation spreadsheet, one of the fundamental essence of your communication excellence. This delay mitigation spreadsheet will be regularly updated, shared, discussed in the meeting, keep the track of each and every issues, so that people will be aware that okay, my issue is recorded and my issue is addressed, so that they can really get motivated. Now what will come as a essential column in the issue resolution spreadsheet or the tracking spreadsheet for delay nullification? So this spreadsheet will have following column. One is serial number, one is task description, and then timeline, that is the projected timeline, DRI, who will be direct responsible individual who will be actually taking some action on that, and if there is any dependency associated with status, is it something not initiated or initiated or work in progress, or it is challenged or it is completed, right? So you can write it down, and then finally the next step of action and remarks. So you feel that based on the meeting date or update date, etc. So date wise you can have the clearly current state being addressed, and once this is done, then you will be able to see all issues are addressed or discussed, and some actions are actually documented, which will be updated into next meeting for the status, and things will be getting progressed which was earlier in starting state. So while discussing, while practicing this delay mitigation template, you should be following some top 10 best practice guidelines. So first is closely monitor the every situation or every milestone you document, and then if you see things are not moving, stuck in stage, escalate on time in the right forum. So when you escalate, things are discussed in a bigger forum and people are aware, and they can take right action to put that with a right official communication, so that other can take right precautionary measure. So first is escalate on time. Second is do not assume anything, ask question to get clarified. So basically take help to help others. So that's the fundamental thing. So do not assume anything, do not do on your understanding, validate, ask questions. So this one. Third is shared vision is extremely important. Once goal is set, milestone is achieved, then to whom you will be working with, create a harmony of motivation. Why people will be contributing extra with a creative passion, such that they will also get benefited once the overall achievement will have happened. And what is the impact of not being delivering on time? So if the delivery timeline is missing, what will be the key impact? You should mention that, so that they can have a clear vision and understanding and inner aspiration to have that implemented on time. Then impact versus benefit analysis, meeting in the timeline, quality and budget. So you should highlight that clearly, so that once all the parameters are mitigated and good reputation is achieved, then the score for the project will be on a higher side, and with the successful completion of the project, people will be recognizing that, appreciating that, and the same team can be used in other bigger challenging project, so that the overall experience of individual will be much enriched. And then visualization the possibilities. So with the experience positive mindset, you visualize in each actionables what may be the negative impact coming, and with this visualization take proactive action, so that your plan B not only will be ready but tested if your plan A fails, and thus you will be very well prepared to combat any unforeseen situation. Either it can be controllable or uncontrollable, your creative approach will be really ready. And take a hard work into special consideration, because if you are very much in comfortable zone and you don't scale up, then your vision board will be always in stuck in stage, and yellow red will be the icon. If you want to go with the green, then it is extremely required to take a consideration that extra hour of working, stretching hour, and making sure that all will be ready to deliver, and delivering beforehand, before the original deadline, and thus overall completion of the project will be much earlier, so that you can review and you can mitigate if there is any gap. And that's how, with proactiveness, with transparency, with collaborative action, with eagerness to serve, with a greater attitude, with creativity and emotional intelligence, you will be able to see project delivery will be actually achieving excellence. That's the true transformation from the delay to acceleration of your productivity. Put that into your daily practice and see the miraculous result, and let me know how the tool works. Thank you for watching.